Hello, in today's video I want to show you 6 things you need to be doing in the Riders Republic beta to get the most out of this incredible game. What is Riders Republic? Well, Riders Republic is Ubisoft's answer to Steep. It is the 2021 Steep, which was an open world snow sports game. Rider Republic takes this and goes extreme with jetpacks, bikes and snow sports, adding races and tricks as well as stunts and other goodies into it. Recently they did a closed beta to selected people, and thankfully I was able to get a code and play this amazing game for 2 days before it went into open beta, which it is at this time. And I would definitely recommend jumping in. It looks great, it plays incredibly well, it's just so polished and everything in it is a lot of fun. There's a fair bit to do in the beta, which I was very surprised about. It's kind of exciting, but also I'm a bit worried. I don't know what we're going to expect in full game if we're getting so much with it, but there is 2 specific parts of it locked until release, so they've definitely held back on us for this beta, which is very exciting. For starters, I want to just highlight the Riders Republic hub, which has challenges and trick battles and stuff there. This is kind of not going to be a point because you really need to check that out, but we will talk about that as a point in this, just to highlight it even more. So let's have a look and see what you should be doing to maximise your enjoyment playing Riders Republic this beta. So to start off, number 1, I would definitely get the tutorial done and grind those stars. Do the challenges. Now the good thing about this is that you can do the challenges over and over, and there's many challenges within the actual events. So just do events and get 30 stars. That will unlock the jetpack. That is pretty much all I need to say on that. Is once you get the jetpack, you are a unit. It is just, you can get about anywhere. It gives you so much freedom and enjoyment in the game, and it really does come into its own there. This kind of, it does entirely tie into doing events, and I didn't want to talk about doing that because it's a kind of obvious thing, but you really want to just get yourself to 30. Now, one of the quickest ways, and if you think you are a pro, is to do mass events. You get 12 stars for winning that, but just for quickness, get right in and just do events. They are so much fun, and there's quite a nice variety of them, so fire on away. And number 2, we will talk about the hub. Now, this pretty much guides you there. Once you finish the tutorial, it will take you there, it will show you, it will ask you to actually go in, so you should see this. What some people didn't realise straight off the bat is that they give you credits to buy something, so go into that shop and buy yourself some goodies. There is quite a nice variety of things there, but what's best about it is that you unlock credits as you explore the map, you do events, you find relics and stuff, so you can buy emotes, and well, they're pretty dynamite, if I can say so myself, and if you pardon that pun. I'll showcase some events in the background here, not events, emotes in the background here, but they are really good, so have a look. Make sure that you put your challenges on. They do cost some of the money credits, but the rewards you get from doing them, and when you're just exploring and doing challenges and normal events, you're unlocking these challenges and you're getting these goodies for nothing. So 100%. Make sure you just take a couple minutes more and just explore that a little bit deeper. Definitely worth doing. Moving on to number 3, I want to talk about your settings. Now, settings is something you really should have looked at the start, but some people kind of miss some of the small points of it, and you know, it is a beta, and you're here to enjoy yourself and not be playing like out your skin. So number 1 is turn on auto landing. There is settings there for every single sport to have auto landing, manual landing or steep, and that's a beautiful thing. It's a pure homage to that game to say, look, we understand that people might not like this new mechanic we've added in terms of how to do tricks and stuff, so here is the old way. But definitely it's a beta, you're enjoying yourself, so just put on auto landing. It means that you can kind of focus on what buttons do what when it comes to doing tricks, and not, oh, I need to make sure that I am in the perfect position to land and, you know, hit this trick, this 180, you know, whereas in a automatic landing situation you can be doing 180 with a bike grab and, you know, flipping and stuff like that. It can get really creative, and quite enjoyable, especially when it comes to the trick sections. So 100% have a look at that. Other ones would be, you know, your typical motion blur, sort of malarkey, but in terms of graphics, I've put all of mine in lowest and it still looks really good. I'm taking photo mode images on it and I'm being like, wow, this looks incredible. So maybe another one is if you're running on a bit of a lower grade PC like I am, just to kind of boost the performance and not have any bugs if there is any. I've personally only had very minuscule ones. Just bump the graphics down to medium, or as I've done, low. Moving on, I touched on it very lightly there with the settings, but it's photo mode. You've got 30 stars, right? By this point, if you've been listening, you might as well just get in your jetpack and fly to the sky. Do the Buzz Lightyear, enjoy yourself, get as high in the sky as you can with a nice mountain in the background, and then just change to your bike and start doing tricks. Whilst you're there, press L on the D-pad, left on the D-pad. I'm not 100% sure on PC because I just wouldn't use keyboard and mouse for a game like this. And just go into the photo mode. The creativeness is just, it's so much fun. Like I've actually spent about, I don't know, like let's just look at some footage. I think that's the best way to showcase this. So here is some photo mode stuff. So now we're back. Hope you've enjoyed that. I had way too much fun in photo mode, so I would definitely recommend it. I love being able to move the sun into a different location. So sick. And I'll definitely be trying some other stuff. But we're going to move on to mass races, user creation, and actually the creative side of the game. And this game is insane. Even on its base level, on its steep level, it's so much fun. It's just a lot of playfulness mixed with creativity, mixed with insane sports. But then they bring something into it that I love so much, and it is mass races and multiplayer. Now, that is 60 odd people all on the one course with the one objective, and it's to win, to be number one. And it is absolute madness. At the time being, on the beta, there is one set of courses, but they are adding more as a tease. And basically, on your one course, you can have up to three different types of vehicle sort of thing. So you can have like rocket skis, going into a jetpack, going into a BMX, which is insane. There is collision on this, so it just gets absolutely manic. And when you get a group party of up to six as well, it can really, really be some good fun. Myself and Geeky were playing this for like 4 hours last night. Geeky was fortunate enough to actually win one, which is awesome. And I definitely recommend going in. If you do win it, you get 12 stars, and that can really rack up. So, especially for when the full game comes out, this looks like it's going to be meta for grinding stars, if that ever does become a thing. User creations are quite good as well. These are events that people have created in the community, and you're able to play them. At the moment, they're quite basic. I've played a couple. They're all right. One's just like one big jump. You need to get a good score. It's a nice introduction for people who are just want to focus on maybe trying to do tricks, or get better at racing in times and stuff. But a couple of them feel like they're supposed to be one event and they're actually a race, and it can be a bit upsetting. But that is what user creation is you're going to find that. The good thing about it is there is a browse function and you can explore, and there's links, and these systems will get refined as the game comes out. And I can imagine that the stuff created there is going to be amazing. In terms of creating stuff, I had a very brief look and it looked insane. Very, very confusing on first look, but I was very, very quickly touching on to it, so I'm not going to delve into it too much. But the fact that there is this option, and it's open like that, I can see this game having some mad events. I know that there is a built one into the game that offers you to do, and there's a pole that does a 180, a grind that is a 180 flip invert. So if that is coming out of the game, I can only imagine what users are going to get up to. I can see there being loop-de-loops and all of that malarkey, so I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to it indeed. But definitely it's part of challenges, so look at user-created races. Definitely do the mass races. You have to do the mass races, trick battles, and have a wee look at the creative stuff if that is your lingo. And finally, moving on. Now this is probably, I left this last because it has a positive, has a negative, and has something pretty cool that I love about games. It's stunts, landmarks, and relics. Now, you'll find these as you go about exploring the map. They'll pop up as exclamation marks just randomly on the map, and it is explorables. So you can find stunts in here, which I absolutely adore. Stunts, I think they are probably the best part about the game. They're just really, really fun to play. And they're quite difficult in some of them. Tightroping across a canyon can be quite stressful at times, and definitely if you're playing it with friends, it works in live time, so you can sit and watch people if you've finished it, or you can participate with your friends in live time. It's a lot of fun. Then you move on to landmarks, which is a nice nod to the environment that you have there, and might I just say the environment is absolutely gorgeous. The way it renders in your game is just magnificent, and overall it really is well done. So I appreciate the landmarks, but the way that the system works, that you get stars for doing it, so you can kind of boost your star level by just looking at landmarks. It's nice if you've got nothing else to do sort of thing, but it does feel like a filler, and I've always said that about every game that ever has kind of shite like that. It's just feels more filler than actual content. But then finally it moves in and it's got relics. Now, the nice thing about these three is that there is voice prompts that kind of hint to them, and they're not entirely like, oh, go here and do this. It's like, oh, I heard there was a flag of an old TP hut, and it's like, you need to kind of work it out. Yes, they are giving you it with the exclamation marks, and it's not like a hunt, but it's really nice. And when you get to one of these, and it's a relic, and by relic they mean like a quirky style of bike, or a rocket that you can't normally just unlock. It's nice. And it's really a nice touch to the game, and it's something I've always enjoyed, especially if it's something you can use in the game. And there's something very sweet about starting an event on an exercise bike, and then when everything's starting, you're just there at the line, giving it yaldi, and you're not moving anywhere. There's a really, really nice feel and kind of fun atmosphere to that, and I appreciate that with games. They can't take yourself too seriously. So if you want to ride an ice cream bike on an event, you can. So go for it. And it's that little thing that makes this game so loved in my eyes, and it means that I'm definitely going to be buying it. I'm definitely going to be playing a lot of it, and especially for a beta to have this much in it, it's pretty awesome. Those are some tips. Thanks for listening to my ramblings. If you did enjoy this, please do like, subscribe, and if you want to watch some gameplay, you can go along. I'll probably be streaming this beta over the next couple of days over twitch.tv/CobbyAyy, but as you can see, there is some gameplay here. I hope you have enjoyed it. Definitely get this beta. Definitely look at buying this, especially if you're like an SSX fanboy like me, or you really enjoyed Steep. I want to just put a massive shout out to Ubisoft. They fucking smashed this game. I'm absolutely in awe. I love it. I've played so much of it, and it's a beta. That's the brutal of it. This could all get wiped and I wouldn't care, because I'm just going to go back in and I'm going to have fun doing it again. And it's great that you can have your friends and you can have parties of 6 and everybody gets pulled into games and stuff like that. They've really, really did a great job with this game, and I'm looking forward to the full release. So thanks very much, and I will catch you all in the next one. Bye.